Hello, and welcome to the Real with Shannon Live. Especially them because you don't know how it's going to turn out.
My kids empowered me to get out.
What's going on with this remote learning in the midst of COVID?
Working for different elected officials, learning and understanding how to put the community first.
Hello, and welcome to the show tonight. And you ladies, how are you doing?
Hey, I'm great.
Well, y'all don't sound too excited.
Oh, I'm excited.
I'm good.
Well, we got some hot topics to talk about tonight, but before we get to the juicy ones, I just want to take time to congratulate our new American Idol winner, Mr. Jamal Roberts. He is so awesome. He's from Meridian, Mississippi. And I am just so thrilled and happy that he won. So this way he can leave Mississippi and get on out there and do his thing because he's going to be big. He's really going to be big.
We don't think about that. Yeah, the other thing about that, I'm glad to see people really putting their talent out there. A lot of people don't think they have what it takes, and sometimes, especially like men may be as forward as women, but I'm so good that he's taking the time to kind of to believe in himself, and the people around him believed in him, and he took that leap of faith and he got it. So as well.
He's very good. The only thing I was praying and saying, please don't let it be that he just falls, where no one remember, because you have to remember the other American Idols that came out and they came out with an album or one or two hits and did a few things, and then you never heard from them again. Right. So
all he has to do is get the right management backing him. And I think because so many people liked him, I think he's going to get a good agent who's really going to push him because he writes his songs as well. And when I was so tickled to myself laughing when they showed his wife because she was sitting there crying. I said to myself, she was crying them tears of joy, said, "Oh, we're going to get that money so we can get the hell up out of here."
The dollar sign was in her eyes, right?
These promoters and agents, they watch these shows, and it's like, sure, somebody just probably getting the contract together for him.
That's me. What's his name? Liner. Liner going to make sure he gets something. He's going to make sure he gets something. I'm not even worried about him. He better get something. Yes. Even I might have to go be his agent myself. Shit.
That's the end of the show. She got
a new gig.
Well, Jamal Roberts, congratulations again to you, your wife, your little daughters, cute little daughters he has. And we're going to be praying for you and we're going to be watching you. You're going to do well. So God is in this picture. He has his hand on you. You're going to be there. So let's get to the juicy. Well, everybody already keep talking about the trial every day. New York is hot now with Diddy trial and stuff, So, Cassie pregnant. Good. I didn't know she had no 3 kids. How many kids she got? This the 4th one or the 3rd?
No, this is the 3rd one. I
didn't even know she had all these kids since she left Diddy. I mean, like, what is going on here? But my thing with her testifying and everything, and this just me, and I was saying, I don't know if I would come back to testify now. If I finish with this, I'm married, I'm having children now, I would just put that behind me and just keep it moving. They would have to call other witnesses and stuff.
Sean Diddy Combs is on trial in New York on charges of racketeering conspiracy, sex trafficking, and prostitution. Prosecutors say the 55-year-old used his music empire to lure women into violent, degrading abuse over the past 20 years. His family have publicly appeared to support him, but on May 12th, the first day of the trial, his daughters were seen leaving the court as graphic testimonies were shared. Prosecutors claim Combs used freak-offs as a way to allegedly drug and coerce women into sexual acts. Ex-girlfriend Cassie took the stand on day 2 of the trial and accused Diddy of forcing her to take part in drug-fueled sex sessions with male escorts. She told the jury that she was an object, and the abusive sexual encounters she endured were controlled and directed by Combs. The trial is expected to last 10 weeks. Combs has denied all charges. If found guilty on all counts, he could spend the rest of his life.
See, with her testifying, what do you think? That man, I don't think I would come back and testify because that was just a little bit too much.
So what
Well,
happens when you're subpoenaed, right?
yeah, exactly.
Well, I'm
Then
gonna take the fifth. Can't you take the fifth where you don't have to, talk? What they
um,
gonna do to you? Put you
I
in
don't think
jail?
that she had that choice because the question is whether she had immunity. Because at the end of the day, it looks like that she could potentially have been wrapped up in this, that she was part of it. And so, if I was her, I would be singing like a canary bird.
But she already got a settlement, right? Didn't she get a settlement from
But
before?
that's on.
Well,
But that's a silver.
she got
That's
the
a
$20
that's
million
silver.
dollars, but I mean, to me, that wasn't even a lot of money. I thought it was much more money than that. But what I'm saying is not even about the money or whatever like that. I mean, I know you, Tiffany, you said I'd be singing like a bird or whatever, but what I'm saying is like, I mean, that was just really excruciating.
I
Like,
mean, what else does she have to
needs to
lose?
go? Who needs to go over that again? To me, you finished with him. You're married. You're having children now. I just wouldn't even want to be coming back testifying about anything.
Yeah, but
She
what
wasn't
choice would
finished.
she really have? I mean, the thing is, this maybe this is closure for her.
That's
Well,
what she said.
this is closure for
Mhm.
her. I haven't watched the trial. I can really care less. I get enough chatter for the people that's talking about it. But just the whole idea, this is her way of trying to getting it past her. She's raising her kids, like you say, she's married with cases. Listen, let this be done here and there, and and this will be the end of it because she doesn't have to come back again.
Yeah, well, she said that this was a healing process, part of her healing journey to finally be able to tell the story. You know what? And I kind of agree with her because now everybody heard it from her mouth. There's no
Exactly.
speculation about what happened. When anything comes out, we already know. Okay, so there's no secrets anymore. She don't have to feel that pressure of what's gonna come out. Is these tapes gonna come out, or it's over for her. Everything is on the table for everyone to know.
And it's already out there. So this is a way also to confront him face to face without no strings attached or worry about getting hurt here and there. But the thing is, when you start hearing these rumors going around of how he was looking to, take out the one that she was with or the ex or something here and there,
Yeah.
it's like this is like a dangerous business. I mean, we may laugh and joke about it, but like these people are serious.
No,
It's like,
no, it is.
This is but see that's my point. What I'm saying is if everything about what they're saying, I'm pretty sure is true or whatever. My thing is, I'm saying all the people that's coming out now and the ones that has to come out as well. Okay, the man that came out talking about now, he was the one who would set up stuff and bring the oil and all this kind of stuff, so they knew what he was doing. Then the other young lady that was in the group where he had going, and she was a part of the group, and what she saw and what they was doing. Okay, all of these people with all of this going on all these years, and nobody is saying nothing.
But you know the thing about
power.
Somebody had to be the icebreaker, right? And it didn't become now a cash cow, right? You see one person get paid, everybody goes start singing like a canary because like, oh, it's payday time to get paid now. All this humiliation, all these videos and all these things.
Right? No, but all the testifying now is to bring him down. I'm saying when you saw all of this stuff going on, because all the people that talking about the scene, everything, and know all of this stuff from everybody. Looked like everybody had been to the parties and had some baby oil or whatever going on. So it ain't just that you don't know what you was doing and you can't say you didn't know why you were there. You know exactly what was going on, and you stayed there. It was a part of it. So now that they trying to get him for everything, now everybody wants to, say what they go. Why come anyone didn't say anything 10 years ago?
They did. There were certain
8 years ago.
There was people that said something 10 years ago, and people
silent.
swept it under the rug or just said because he was so powerful. So they didn't want to take it seriously. Even he was threatening these people as witnesses. One of the girls, he had called her 145 times. Over 100 times he called her, leaving her messages, threatening her and stuff like that.
Yeah, and but it is true. Like you have these things going on. Who's going to believe you? Who's going to back you? Who's going to support you? Who's going to come forward to say, okay, this is true and validate these things? And this is part of the problem.
But then how come everybody can come forward now to validate? Because it only took one person to say something. So
the thing is,
look how many people is yet to come to speak.
But that one person came out because that tape came out. So you had to defend that.
No,
You have
but not
to-
only the tape, but remember the
yes.
reason why now people is coming out is because now he's under criminal investigation. Now I can talk. Now the
You feel
FBI is
free.
after you and stuff like that. It's not just, oh, the lawyers can clean this up. You know, if I
Exactly.
say something, your lawyer's gonna clean it up or shut me up. Now FBI. So if anything happens, you know, this is out in the open. Nothing. If something happens to me now, you know that he did something.
Well, not necessarily, because if he locked up and everything. I mean, I know he can talk to people on the outside and stuff like that, but I don't think you know. I just think when these things happen, that's not only with him, it's the other people too. That nobody opens their mouth to say anything. But anyway, well, we're gonna see what happens because we know he probably we know he gonna be behind bars anyway or whatever, unless a miracle happens. But anyway. We'll see who comes next because all of them is involved. Usher, all of them has to say something. But nevertheless, what do y'all think about the teachers using AI now?
ChatGPT and how AI is taking over the world in the best way, and now it has taken over the teaching space, and I cannot wait to share this with you. TeachFlows has gotten into a teacher's head and taken every single thing that we struggle with and implemented it into an AI platform. I am talking, it will create lesson plans and worksheets and puzzles and assessments and all kinds of things for you in seconds. Things that took us hours to do, no longer. So I'm going to show you a sneak peek, and I'm going to show you my top 3 favorite ways to use AI in the classroom. The first thing that blew my mind is they will literally create a full lesson plan for you. So
What do you think?
It's scary. They go to jobs. I mean, they go to jobs. Listen, once they start controlling the internet and the vibe, and once they start controlling the algorithm and they start controlling the mind, because see, you can have it programmed and do what you want and see what you want, but you got to validate some of these things that AI is coming up with. Not everything is as cutting, it's concrete as it appears to be. It helps you with shorter things. You get things faster here, and you can expedite things. But then, what does the mindset come? Right? How you can't think anymore. What does that leave you?
Well, I think that I think that we're in 2025 now, and we have the technology at our fingertips, and it's nothing wrong. I don't see nothing wrong with using it to put together lesson plans. What could take you an hour, 2 hours? I know a lot of teachers complain about having to put lesson plans. Imagine you have to put lesson plans for multiple grades and it's taking you hours and days to do it when you can do it in 10, 15 minutes. I mean, I don't see a problem with that. I mean, I personally use it for for work.
Well, come on and confess. Come on and confess now.
Oh my God, wait a minute. So that's not you, Tiffany? This is not you talking now? Okay, we're going to take a quick break and come back with some more of AI teachers with AI. We're going to take a break. We'll be right back.
Hello, this is Marshall Cuellar, and you're watching Keeping It Real with Shannon.
It's Shannon. It's Shannon.
Man, it's lonely. Like, going through life lonely.
There is the therapeutic aspect of music, just expressing how you feel. I'm going to talk to Howie about his feelings, making it into a song.
Hi, we're back and we're talking with our hot topics. Before we went to break, we was talking about teachers using AI. Okay, Tiffany says she doesn't have a problem with it. Now, I don't have a problem with it as long as they don't take it to extreme. Like, I mean, say if you have a lot on your plate and you're tired or something like that, and I can see maybe you getting some help to help you out then, but not every time you do a lesson plan or project you're going to use that in the place of, because like Vanessa said, you're not using your mind and stuff. So I think you can use it to, certain extents and things like that. I mean, it's taking over everything as it is, because I was looking at what's the young lady name that sing Billie Eilish? What's her name? Eilish?
Billie Eilish.
Yes. I think it was the Met Gala or something. They was saying they was making fun of her outfit or something like that. And so she turns around and said it wasn't her, that it was her AI person that looks like her. That she wasn't even at. She said she wasn't even at the Mets performance, and she was somewhere performing. Now I don't know if she was telling the truth or what, but I mean, if it's getting that serious, this AI,
you know what?
It is.
But you know what the thing is? AI is new to a lot of people. AI has been around for years. AI has been around for over 30 years. And I've learned to know that when I went to an event at the UN, and they had specific presenters and speakers there, and the technology of how the government is using AI in the background, it's scary, it's scary, it's serious, and it can be dangerous. But AI is not new. And the things that was presented that I saw with my own eyes in presentation and people speaking and people working in this industry for years and stuff that they're developing and things that they're creating is scary. It really is.
And you're right too, because anything that's coming out, if we notice it, anything that comes out like that has already, like you said, been around for years. Because to me, I think what it is they don't say anything about it until they get it to the point where when they do present it to the people, it's already, really built up to the technology that it should be, because they've been cloning people for years. I think they started off cloning the animals first. So that's definitely been out for a long time.
Right.
So it's not new. It's not new, because I'm sure there's another Lottie running around someplace. Could you?
I hope not.
Oh my
I
God.
hope not.
We only could deal with one.
Go to you one.
Lottie running around.
You're going to be one.
We don't need another one.
Can you imagine? Let's say, for instance, your infrastructure with your the war stuff, your ammunition, I forget about the infantry stuff. Imagine that being controlled by AI and somebody tap into that, somebody jailbreak that or put a virus in there or something. Can you imagine? My concern is that what happens when these things backfire and you don't have no control of it, and now you can't control AI, the algorithm and things you put in place, and now they're taking over to cause mass destruction that now you don't have control over.
They did show that. I saw some videos where AI they're getting smarter and smarter over time. This is gonna backfire eventually.
Like an iRobot.
Yeah, what they were training them to do, then they go to the next level on their own. They're doing it the AI is doing it on their own.
Exactly.
So,
well, I mean, wait, I got the call. It is very interesting. It could be useful if it's done the right way. Nah. It could be useful, but we know it's not always going to be done the right way. Because, I mean, if you needed to be someplace or do something and you couldn't be there, and then your lookalike could go in your place, I mean, that could be good.
I don't think so. Exactly. I want you to carry heck or not.
She want to be in, because I give her a chance to be in 10 different places.
Well, let's see what's going to happen, because I'm telling you. There's going to be somebody already running around looking like you, Tiffany, and there's going to be someone running around looking like Vanessa. So, I mean, y'all might as well just get accustomed to it and get ready, because it's going to come. It's going to come. And like I said, I might need, to have a phone. I'm not sure. Well, we won't need it anyway, because we're going to buy some luxury brand pocketbooks. So now we are happy that we buy our Louis Vuitton bags and all the other luxury bags straight from China.
In China, the viral TikToks from Chinese factory workers, the internet is now in a frenzy over claims that some of the most iconic designer bags are actually born in the East.
Shadow Long requests do harness next. And that's why we're here in the Highland Park Hall.
Made in China. Or maybe made in Chile. Oh yeah, that should be a thing, by the way.
The luxury empire is cracking, and this time, no designer label can hide it. The once untouchable world of polished monograms, velvet ropes, and champagne shopping sprees is starting to crumble right before our eyes. And at the center of it all, Louis Vuitton, the crown prince of global luxury, is facing a storm so fierce even its billion-dollar image can't weather it. Across the globe, from Beijing to Beverly Hills, stores that once had hour-long lines are now eerily empty. TikTok whistleblowers are going viral, shoppers are revolting, and an entire generation is asking one uncomfortable question: is luxury itself a lie? For years, Louis Vuitton symbolized the ultimate dream: effortless wealth, timeless craftsmanship, and global prestige wrapped neatly in a signature canvas. But now, behind those glossy storefronts and glamorous ad campaigns, a darker reality is seeping through. The same brands that once sold exclusivity are now struggling just to maintain relevance. Viral exposés, economic downturns, and rising consumer skepticism are ripping apart the very fabric luxury was stitched from. It's no longer just about what you own, it's about what you believe. And here's the brutal truth: Louis Vuitton isn't alone. What's happening inside those empty boutiques is just the beginning. This isn't merely...
Well, now we got a deal. We don't have to go to Louis Vuitton stores and all the other stores to get the bags that y'all been paying $5,000 for.
But let me
Now
ask you
we
something.
can go directly and get them from China.
Let me ask you something. Is it all about quantity or quality?
Well, this is what they're telling you. The same bags that you buy from Louis Vuitton is the same bag that you get from the knockoff. When you get the knockoff people on the street and stuff, it's the same material. So I don't know. They look alike to me because I got both. I can't tell the difference, truthfully.
Well, the TikTok video, the TikTok video I saw told us what companies in China make the bag. So basically, they're the ones making the bag. Louis Vuitton takes it and they just brand it and say that that is theirs pretty much. But I mean, I get it. So what you would actually buy in China if you go through just the distributor themselves, it's the real thing. It actually is. Now, the ones that be on the street in Chinatown somewhere, I can't say that that's real, because there was it's not a rumor, I guess it is really true, that the fake Louis Vuittons, when you would wear it, for a while or so, the oils from your hand is what turned the handles brown. If your handles didn't turn brown, that means your bag was fake.
But now the thing is that after you pay the $5,000 for the bag, because I want to know.
Okay, but what I'm saying is, you sometimes you really can't tell. Like you said about the turning, I don't know. Okay, remember when we was in Paris? We went to Louis Vuitton pocketbooks.
Let's not talk about that. I cry every time.
Well, anyway, we got the bag from there.
What? You got the bag from there?
We paid $2,500 for the bag there, right? When I went to China, they were selling them on the street, so I got the smaller size, same color, everything, and I bought it. But when I look at it, they look the same. The material looks the same, so I don't know.
You're gonna have to hold both bags.
Now that they're talking about it and they have exposed them, China have exposed them, I'm like, they could be telling the truth then.
Lottie, you gotta hold both bags.
I believe them.
Lottie, hold both bags, walk around the house, see what starts changing and turning colors. That's
what I'm saying.
Wait, so when you figure that out,
so far it hasn't turned any color. This is what I'm saying.
When you figure that out, but when you get that together, we're gonna all get a ticket and we're gonna go to China and go shopping. How about that?
No. When they were selling them in China, because this the small one, I bought it when I was in China. But that's what I'm saying. When you look at the material now, I'm saying the material does feel the same.
That's what I'm saying.
I believe them. I believe China, because you know why I believe them, for the simple reason is that everything that you almost buy that's made, when you turn it up, what does it say?
Made in China.
It says made in China. I don't care what country you in. When we was in Australia, I'm trying to find something that was made by the Australians, and everything I'm picking up was made in China. Like, what? No one over here makes anything?
I don't think my coat was made in China that I got from Australia. I don't think that was made in.
Well, all the little small items in the souvenirs said made in China. They do have the stuff that say made in Australia, whatever, especially the sweaters and things, because that's different, because they are thick and heavy, so that they was made there. But I'm just saying, all these years that people have been spending it $3,000, $4,000, $5,000, $6,000, well, you know, money for the bags and stuff. China, because China probably would have never exposed them if it hadn't been for the tariff tax.
Well, we didn't
That's
have a direct
messing up
contact.
everything now.
Now we have a direct contact.
Oh, we got to get it.
Distributing the bags. That's all we need.
Well, this is what I'm saying. In a way, they have made it good for us. That one, and I know my girlfriend is happy as a Lord because that's all she buys is brand bags and need all of it. So
now she don't have to worry about holding.
You don't have to worry about spending all that money.
You know what they say, right? If you can't hold on to the money that the bag is worth, then the bag is not for you. So now, if you get that same bag that was worth $25,000 for now worth $100, you can afford it because you can at least put $100 in the bag.
Well, that's what I'm saying. So now we can really get the different colors, you know, because they come in the nice colors and all of that kind of stuff, you know, and the different sizes. So I'm like, is this real? Because we really got to find out how do we get these bags direct from China.
We got the hookup.
I do.
Because they said now the stores is very empty. Well, Louis Vuitton is suing them.
Yeah, for the exposure.
And there's another brand name that's also suing China. But how they gonna sue China? I don't understand that. How they gonna sue them?
Exposing them.
I guess we're allowing. I don't know. Because
it wasn't our bags before they start suing and shutting things down.
Well, I mean, eventually it might get shut down anyway if people stop buying the bags and the products. Because right now they say the stores are empty and people are upset because they've been paying all this money over these years and they figure they could get it cheaper. But anyway, if you can get some bags cheaper, let me know. Anybody that gets any, or anybody going to China or Paris again, let me know. So this way you can bring me back a bag. I can give you a couple of $100 and get me about 3, 4, or 5 bags now. Rather than have to wait a whole 2, 3 years to get one. So we want to thank you for joining us today, and we hope you also remember now, if you see your clone walking down the street, don't get scared of anything. So don't worry about that, okay? Because AI is here to stay. It may come in good, so don't worry about it. Remember, you can watch us every Saturday at 5:30 on BRIC and Manhattan Neighborhood Network at 2:30. So we want to thank you for joining us today. Thank you, ladies, for joining us. And we want to thank our director, Ms. Kara, joining us. And thank you for joining us. And always, what? We'll see you next time.
Today's show is sponsored by Abu's Bakery. If you have a sweet tooth, stop by Abu's Bakery for some delicious cakes and pies.
Would you like beautiful pictures for your home or your office? Then stop by Faith Art Gallery. They have a large selection of pictures from around the world.
It's Shanna.